This video is brought to you by Osmocote, the Planters Plant Food.
If you like this wall of color I have on my patio, kind of doing an orange theme here, and this is a wall of color, and I've just arranged it in a very simple way that anybody can duplicate. The secret is just to have 3 levels. I have some pots on the ground, I have some pots raised up on plant stands or tables, and then I have the height using the window boxes over here. So let's start with the first level. The first level down here, I have clay pots with hostas in them. Now hostas, they live in these same clay pots all winter long. I don't repot them. It's a very low care perennial plant, hostas in clay pots. This is a shaded part of my garden, so I don't even have to worry about them getting sun scorched or needing a lot of water. Now, the second level, the middle level, is going to be accomplished by putting plants either in plant stands. Whoa, you can see this begonia here is in a plant stand with 2 hostas, another clay pot plant stands, and then this great big height with this huge leaf begonia, the Gardener Fuchsia, and the coleus. They are given that height because they're actually sitting on a table. If you look under here, you can see it's a pot sitting on a table. Now you can use an overturned whiskey barrel, you can use anything to make these levels. Now the highest level and the most dramatic level is the window box. Now this window box, for the shade, I like the combination. I've tried many years and many kinds, but the combination that gives the most color has got to be the coleus with these bright lime green and orange leaves. The begonias, 2 kinds of begonias. This is called the non-stop begonia with a fuller, rounder flower. And then this is the Bolivia begonia, or Begonia boliviensia. Sometimes it's called 1,000 Kisses. Sometimes it's called bonfire begonia when it's orange. Many different names, but it's Begonia boliviensis. Lots of small blooms. And then hanging from that, this is a Lamium, actually a golden Lamium called Golden Anniversary, and this is an evergreen. This evergreen is a vinca, so that even in the winter time, when all the flowers have finished blooming, this window box stays up all winter, and I have this evergreen foliage of the vinca. It's called vinca illumination. Illumination vinca has got a lot of golden in the leaves, which kind of plays off these other warm sunset colors that this entire wall is done. Now you might be surprised that I also have sedums and succulents growing in clay pots in plant stands. That's because sedums and succulents do quite well in a brightly lit location. They don't need full sun. In fact, they thrive when they have shade from the hot afternoon sun and are just getting some morning sun. So that's just adding an extra layer of texture. Now, maintenance. I keep all the plants moist. I use a slow release plant food in the containers. I use Osmocote mixed into the potting soil. And then I need to get snippy. And that's why I'm walking around with these clippers in my hand. Because it's the coleus that most often get too tall and out of control. So let me show you what I mean. This coleus here is getting a little bit taller and it's starting to block the begonia back of it. Just go in here and I snipped it out at a joint or a node. I can remove these lower leaves and I can then put this in a glass of water until it grows roots and have a new coleus plant, or just add it to the compost pile. But whenever something gets a little bit out of scale, don't be afraid to get snippy, especially when you're doing a wall of color like this. And so here's another one. Just go ahead and snip that off. And now you can see, wow, look at this. So this is a fuchsia. This is called Fuchsia autumnatalis. Autumnatalis because it has the colors of autumn in it. And this branch is really going crazy. I'm going to follow it back till I see a natural branching where it's going to, right here is a node or a joint. Snip. So by removing that, what I'm going to cause this to do is branch out even even more. So I just move my little succulent planting off to the side. So all summer long, it's very easy to, especially on summer evenings, just go out, snip things, rearrange things, stand back and enjoy your entire wall of flowers. This has been Marianne Binetti with easy answers for great gardens.
If you enjoyed these gardening tips, subscribe to our channel so you can get updates on new videos and stay in the know about all things gardening. Click the red subscribe button below. See the description below for more information about how to connect with us on PlantersPlace.com, Facebook, and Instagram.